Two comments. One, would you please consider installing a porta potty at the road dog park? There's enough volume of people coming in and out of there that it warrants having an available facility. Second comment, would you please consider doing something about the drainage from Lansdale Avenue? On heavy rains, it runs down in what are effectively intermittent streams that run down and in some cases flood Millwood Drive from from curb to curb. I have pictures and videos on my phone if you'd care to examine them, or you could tell me where I could send them so you could look at them. I'm sorry? Lansdale Avenue, it's the area that runs from the cow path to Meadowwood Drive. There's apparently some kind of a drainage system down Meadowwood between Knollwood and Hartwood, because there's a storm inlet there. But if from Knollwood, you just get this enormous volume of water coming down the hill, and it's literally streams. I have a channel on the side of my house that has rocks bigger than my fist, and after a heavy rain, I'm walking down Knollwood Avenue, picking the rocks out of the street. That's how heavy the volume of water is. It's apparently been a problem for pretty much since the development was built, and it's just never been addressed, but it's really time to do so before.
Greg, can I put you on the spot on this one?
Yeah, we are aware of that area. There's drainage swales that go down between the houses there. Again, when we get inundated with rain, there's not a whole lot that we can actually do about it because of the drainage. It's an older development. And again, it's one of those things where we can't create issues for people downstream as well. So even if we would upgrade the size of the pipes, it's not going to handle it downstream if they're not prepared to take it as well. We have this, I'm going to say we have this kind of problem in a lot of the developments, and it's not specific to your area, but we do have issues in these areas. We can have Gilmore take a look at it, but I mean, we have talked to them at great lengths about a lot of these areas. And we're kind of stuck with what we can do. So
was it your rear yard or your front yard?
or the side.
Concern? Or the
side. It goes down both sides of my yard.
Both sides towards Knollwood.
Towards
from
Knollwood,
your rear.
Okay. I live on the uphill side of Knollwood.
And what was your address again?
112.
112.
There's at least one more stream that's down around 106 or 108. But the street will literally flood from boundary to boundary.
Yep. Yeah, it does. We've seen it. And like I said, the storms that used to be, they call them the 100-year storms. Now we're getting them every
but if you
4 to 5 years.
Found a way to rechannel the water off of Lansdale Avenue, it would significantly reduce the amount of water coming down that hill.
Which Lansdale Avenue is also a state road. So that's, I'm going to say, creates a little bit more.
You said that's a state road?
Yes. Lansdale Avenue is a state road.
Because when I reached out to the state legislator, he told me it was your problem.
Well, they like to say it's our problem. However,
no, seriously,
seriously, it is.
It was owned by the township, not by the. So
we've never plowed Lansdale Avenue. We've never done maintenance on Lansdale Avenue. It is.
So you're telling me I need to go talk to my state legislator again?
So stormwater is also managed by the state?
Stormwater on state roads is the state's.
Is the state's? Oh.
Yes.
And we're sure it's not just like a clogged drain. Have you ever like wandered around the street to see if there's like a
We'll go
Drain
out
pipe.
and we'll check it, but we've
There's no drainage on Lansdale
No.
Avenue.
no.
It's on the other
There's
side.
no, there's not even a
Yeah.
ditch on the downhill side. It's just,
Okay.
and it comes pouring down across the properties that face on it and then across mine and my neighbors. And then floods the street and it's just,
This side.
Yes.
This is
Well, it all comes down.
Well, thank you, Paul, for coming out to share
It all
that
comes
with us,
down.
and we'll definitely look into it on your behalf.
yeah, I can send pictures to somebody and the videos. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And with regard to the dog park, can we put a porta potty there?
Well, let's get the cross on it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see what it'll, we've got that much traffic there. Thank you. Is there anyone else? Okay. Item number 4 is our consent agenda. This is a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented for the following minutes of the September 22nd, 2025 Board of Supervisors meeting, payment of the bills for October 13, 2025, and end of maintenance for Krispy Kreme. Any public comment? All those in favor? Item number 5 is recognition of the Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I'm gonna turn this over to Candace. Here.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month, DVAM, is a national campaign observed every October dedicated to raising awareness about domestic violence and supporting survivors. Congress declared October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in 1989, and since then, organizations and individuals across the country have united to uplift the needs, voices, and experiences of survivors. For Domestic Violence Awareness Month 2025, the Domestic Violence Awareness Project introduces the theme "With Survivors Always." This theme encourages communities to explore what it means to be in partnership with survivors, emphasizing safety, support, and solidarity. It is both a call to action and a commitment to advocate for survivors' needs and rights. Throughout October, Montgomery Township and its partners will engage in educational and outreach activities to promote awareness, prevention, and support for survivors of domestic violence. Staff is recommending that we recognize October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I can read the motion. Going to move to adopt Resolution 2025-18, recognizing October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Second.
Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Mhm.
Item number 6 is Fire Prevention Week. Chief Bill Wigman.
Thank you. Since 1922, the NFPA has recognized Fire Prevention Week. In 1925, President Calvin Coolidge proclaimed it a national observance, making it our country's longest-running public health observance. This year's theme for Fire Prevention Week is Charge into Fire Safety, Lithium-Ion Batteries in Your Home. This year's theme focuses on educating the public about the safe use of lithium-ion batteries, which are commonly found in many household devices, such as smartphones, laptops, e-bikes, and power tools. The theme is to raise awareness about the potential fire risk associated with these batteries and promote safe practices for purchasing, charging, and disposing of them. This year, the board passed an ordinance that helped us with EV storage and energy storage system and EV charging. We also worked with the county to ensure that all EV charging stations and energy storage systems are now entered into our computer-aided dispatch service so that when the firefighters go out to homes, they're aware that these devices are in their homes. We've had several incidents over the last couple of years involving batteries. Most recently, we had a fire at the mall that was caused by a lithium-ion battery charging for a portable X-ray device. The sprinkler system was able to extinguish the fire, and we came in for final extinguishment. The Department of Fire Services and the FDMT will engage in various fire prevention activities throughout the month to promote fire safety in our community. These events include Emergency Service Night at Lowe's Home Improvement, which was a huge success this year, and we're happy to bring it back after a couple-year hiatus. The Township's Autumn Festival, school presentations, fire inspections, business staff training, and other activities. Staff recommend that the Board of Supervisors recognize Fire Prevention Week of 2025.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion to recognize Fire Prevention Week 2025 in Montgomery Township.
Second.
Any public comment? All those in favor? Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Item number 7 is ratification of purchase of replacement access control entry system. Chief Peoples.
Thank you. The Montgomery Township Police Department refurbished the police department's communications center in 2012. As part of the project, the police department installed an access control entry system that enabled card access for department members to specific areas of the police department based on their access level requirements, including the communication center, armory, evidence, and all exterior doors. The system also recorded the date and time and individual who accessed the secured areas. On September 24th, 2025, the access control system experienced a catastrophic failure, resulting in a complete system failure. Technicians attempted to repair the access control system, resulting in a partial restoration of operations. Attached is a quote dated September 26, 2025, from CM3 Building Solutions, an authorized vendor under CoStar's Cooperative Purchasing Program. Total cost for the project is $15,500. The equipment meets the specifications prepared by the police department. A total of $16,000 was requested in the 2025 budget, but was deferred to the 2026 capital improvement plan. It is recommended that the Board of Supervisors approve the ratification of the purchase and installation of the access control entry system for $15,500 per the provided quote dated September 26, 2025.
Any questions for Chief?
It does say, there's a 1-year warranty. Is there any way to purchase a longer warranty or?
The not right now on this portion of it. We are looking to budget this year to some supplementals for this portion of it. This is the ratification is just to get us back up and running for right now. Because it's cloud-based, there will be an annual subscription to it, but I'm not aware of any like extended warranties at this time.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, looks like something we definitely need to do. Make a motion to ratify the purchase and installation of our access control entry system from CM3 Building Solutions, an authorized vendor under the CoStar's Cooperative Purchasing Program at a total cost of $15,500. Any public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Item number 8, consider purchase of salt through 2025-2026 Montgomery County Consortium Cooperative Rock Salt Contract. Gregory?
Good evening. The township has participated in the Montgomery County Consortium Cooperative Rock Salt Contract administered by the Borough of Hatfield. The consortium recently completed the public bidding process for the purchase of bulk rock salt for the 2025 or 26 winter season and has awarded the contract to Morton Salt Incorporated at a price of $63.61 per ton delivered. The cost is included in the highway aid budget for both 2025 and 2026, as this is an approved purchase using the state liquid fuels funds. So it would be our recommendation that the board authorize the township's participation in Montgomery County Consortium Cooperative Rock Salt Contract for the purchase of bulk salt from Morton Salt Incorporated at a price of $63.61 per ton delivered.
Any questions?
Just curious, how does this rate compare to last year?
Last year.
It's $1 more per ton.
It's $1.01.
So
Oh, it's $1,
yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, with the amount that was used last year, we projected our prices might be a little bit higher, but
Homer Lozardo, 119 Embassy Drive. Question, what is the total commitment? Because it looked like it was a 3.7 million for the total consortium. How much is Montgomery Township on the hook for?
So we always do plus or minus 2,000 tons.
Okay.
So, and we're not locked into purchasing that amount. That's why we use the consortium instead of going like with a co-stars or something like that, because that you have to buy the amount that is specified.
Because it looked like it was a take or pay, and the difference was like 61 cents a ton based on the information in the agenda packet. Because it was 63.61, I think, and versus $63 if you don't take.
Yeah, last year it was 62.60 a ton is what
Okay.
what we paid.
Okay.
So
Because it looked like the supply, y'all are sitting on a good amount of supply at the public works area. So that's why I was just curious as to how much we have to buy, if we have to buy any.
yeah, we always do the plus or minus 2,000 tons, and then we're
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll make a motion to approve the township's participation in the Montgomery County Consortium Cooperative Rock Salt Contract awarded to Morton Salt Incorporated for the purchase of bulk rock salt at a price of $63.61 per ton delivered.
Second.
Any additional public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Greg. Item number 9 is to consider authorization for the sale of municipal equipment by online auction. Blaine, you're going to read this
Yep.
on behalf. Okay,
Yep,
thank you.
The township, by resolution, is authorized to dispose of surplus assets through Municipid, an online auction company. Municipid has a consignment fee of 10% that is charged to the buyer and no charge to the seller. The administration of the bid will be handled by township staff. The township will have to meet the advertisement requirements as outlined in the second-class township municipal code. The items being proposed for sale are noted on the attached list. The budget impact, whatever funds the township receives for the sale will be placed in the capital reserves. Staff recommends the Board of Supervisors authorizes the sale of the listed items. Once the bids are awarded, the board will need to pass a resolution authorizing the sale.
Any questions?
So I see Public Works Department and Police Department. Do we have any guesstimate as to what these will bring in?
I have no idea. No, those guys would know better than I.
I'm not 100% sure with the market and with it being an online auction. Generally, everything has been favorable for where we think things are going to come in. But every once in a while, you get thrown a curveball, and it takes you a little bit by surprise.
Did we place minimum bids or establish minimum bids for all of these items?
We will, and they will be voted on.
Oh, they have to come before us to vote on them? Is that what you're saying?
I believe so, yes.
I'm sorry, I question.
I asked what the
They-
minimum bids would be for all of these items. Greg was saying he thought that you guys were going to come back to us with those numbers, but I was,
Usually don't do that.
yeah, usually we wouldn't.
Set the minimum bid and then put it, and then they would have to approve it or not. At the end of the day, you can reject it.
Yeah.
Right. But that is your intention, is to set a minimum for each one of these items. We just haven't calculated what all of those would come to if we met our minimum. Is that what I understand to be correct?
I'd have to look into it. We haven't done municipal in a couple of years, so we have some vehicles from a year ago that have to go out, but I'll take a look at what it was in the past and see where we're at.
I'm just curious to know.
I'm going to also add, you're authorizing us to do this tonight, but we're actually not going to, I think, do it till award them like in January. So we've got some time to get our listings online and determine the pricing and the minimum numbers.
I think it comes back. Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to authorize the sale of the attached list of equipment through the online auction company, Municipid.
Second.
Any public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item number 10, consider approval of 2025 distribution of Act 205 pension state aid. Blaine Bergy.
The annual general municipal pension general municipal pension system state aid allocation for 2025 has been received in the amount of $692,122. This is an increase of 12.5% from the 2024 state allocation. The state requires that the Board of Supervisors adopt a resolution approving the allocation of the state aid to the pension systems for its employees. So the breakdown there of the $397,000 to the police and the $295,000 to the non-uniform plan is basically just an allocation based on the number of employees and the per unit per employee amount of aid that you get for each. So the budget impact, the state aid provides the township with assistance in meeting its annual pension funding obligation and was factored into the township's budget for 2025. Recommendation, accept the recommended allocation and approve the distribution. It doesn't really matter, honestly, how we allocate it. I did check with the actuary who handles it for us, and she said this is fine how we did it, but this won't impact how much aid we get next year. It's just kind of an internal reckoning of how we account for the funds.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation to allocate the 2025 Act 205 General Municipal Pension System State Aid to the Police Pension Plan in the amount of $397,119.17 and to the non-uniformed Employee Pension Plan in the amount of $295,002.82.
Second.
Any public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Great. Do we have anything, old business, new business from anyone?
Any public comment on old business? Anyone?
Good. Well, then I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in, public comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
It's almost a record.
Well, I think those last, I was here for it.